Liftoff Sports here at the King of Kings Elite Invite-Only Boys Basketball Camp here in beautiful Orange, California. I am with Spencer Freedman, first team, all-camp team, one of the best players in all of Southern California and one of the top players in the entire country. Spencer, what was your mindset coming in? I know here at Liftoff Sports we had heard about you and, about your name, and you've been this kid that essentially hasn't played in this grade level in about a couple years, been playing up in the high school ranks. What was your mindset coming to a camp like this, where you're definitely going to see some great talent?
My mindset was to dominate overall, but not just scoring and other stuff that involves putting the ball in the basket. It was making plays for my teammates and making everyone around me better, because that's what I do best.
Yeah, and that's one thing that we kind of saw, Spencer. We saw some real maturity on the court. Obviously, you can kind of get your shot, at will and can score. You're a very hard cover. But I saw you kind of, making it, a goal of yours to kind of get teammates involved, and you were a real leader throughout the camp. Where does that come from?
It starts with my dad, my family, and he's the leader everywhere he goes, so I just try to follow suit. And as a point guard on the floor, you have to be the leader, and you got to rally your troops and be the general and lead them to victory. So that's the leadership that I have to have.
All right, well, with that being said, let's talk a little bit NBA. I've asked most of the kids here who's their favorite player. I'd be interested to know who's your favorite NBA player right now.
Right now, I'd still say Steve Nash. I love Steve Nash, Chris Paul, and Rajon Rondo. And Nash is my favorite player because he gets everyone involved and doesn't really have to do anything himself, and he can still take over the game with scoring 0 points. And Chris Paul could do the same thing, and he's very ball dominant. And I love Rondo because he plays an all-around game, and even though he can't shoot, he always gets what he wants, and he keeps his teammates involved, and he's a great leader also.
Awesome stuff. Last thing before I let you go, anybody you want to thank for this weekend or a special shout out to?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my little brother, Julius for putting on the camp, and that's it.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, young man. Please stay humble. You have a very humble spirit. We like that. And I just wish you all the best going forward.
Thank you.
Have a good one.